UBI, or usage-based auto insurance, sometimes called telematics or pay-as-you-drive, is taking the U.S. by storm. It seems like every day we hear about another major insurer launching a UBI program.
Most companies realize they need to do something about UBI so they don't get left behind or crushed by adverse selection, but many have lots of questions or are just unsure how to get started.
As a leading provider of UBI solutions, working with more than 20 insurers in the U.S. alone, Towers Watson knows how overwhelming a UBI program can be.
There are 4 top questions that we hear about the challenges of implementing a UBI product.
Everyone's first concern is the expense. How much does a UBI program cost? How can I afford it? And how do I justify the investment?
We help a lot of companies with cost-benefit analyses, and the price tag can seem daunting. You have the cost of the actual devices, the fees to wirelessly transmit data, data hosting, IT implementation.
And that's not including the cost of resources. You'll need staff to analyze the data and build models. More than that, a UBI program will engage people from every area of your company, from product and pricing to call centers and sales and to marketing and to IT.
Fortunately, there are ways to keep costs down. There have been some great industry lessons learned, so take advantage of the groundwork that's already been laid. Don't reinvent the wheel. Device costs are also coming down significantly and are now more affordable than ever.
And wireless transmission fees can be reduced significantly, especially if you partner with someone like Towers Watson. The volume of data that we represent helps us achieve rates that our clients just couldn't negotiate on their own.
We've helped numerous companies across many different markets develop viable cost-benefit analyses and actionable plans that fit within their unique business needs and fiscal goals.
Most importantly, what many people don't realize is that despite the apparent costs, a UBI program can be self-funding. We help our clients figure out how to get to that point as quickly as possible.
Another question we hear frequently is how long does it take to get a new program to market?
The reality is that it depends quite a bit on your company's current systems, resources, and expertise. Now that said, it usually takes companies at least 3 to 5 years to build a program from scratch, and some take considerably longer.
There's a lot of learning that needs to happen. Device sourcing alone can take months, and that's before you start collecting the data and realize you've never analyzed anything like this before.
And that's where we come in. Partnering with someone who knows UBI inside and out makes a huge difference.
Our drivability program is designed to get insurers to market fast. We know what devices work and how to look at the data. We have fulfillment arrangements in place and marketing strategies ready to implement.
And we can get our clients to market in just 12 months, and it can move significantly faster if you have the right stakeholders involved and the necessary resources and systems in place at the start.
Another question we get is around the regulatory environment. How open are insurance regulators to this type of program? How hard is it to file UBI scores?
We've found state insurance departments to be quite accepting of UBI. They're already very engaged and educated on the subject.
Our personal experience in filing the drivability score, which is already approved in several states and which we're working to roll out nationally, is that regulators actually prefer this to some variables like credit. Approvals are fairly easy to achieve if you know what you're doing and can support your models.
Ultimately, UBI is a very complicated program, unlike anything currently in the market. There are a lot of pieces involved and it can seem overwhelming. Companies want to know how to simplify and make implementing UBI truly feasible.
I think that's where Towers Watson's drivability program really stands out. It helps companies design the right product and then supports them through everything from device selection to fulfillment, tech support, data transmission and warehousing, data scrubbing and analysis, filings, marketing, designing and hosting a web portal.
We know insurance companies and we know how to streamline the process to make it as efficient and easy to implement as possible.
Plus, this is a proven solution. We already have a growing number of companies, including 2 of the U.S.'s top 10 insurers using drivability. There's no other solution like it.
Towers Watson's drivability will give you the tools to implement a competitive UBI solution quickly and efficiently. For more information, visit towerswatson.com/drivability.